Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn 10th standard Unit 2 Supplementary Reader Zigzag. Zigzag. Mrs. Krishnan had lost interest in painting. Zigzag would sometimes wake up briefly when he wanted to eat some fruit, and sometimes he would sit on the veranda looking sulky and bored as he stared at the sunset at Marina Beach. The real view, not the paintings lying forlorn in one corner, ruined by sticks of hardening papaya. Zigzag never spoke to anyone, though everyone tried several times and in several languages to speak to him kindly. He only slept and snored. On the seventh day, Dr. Somo's email arrived. It was as Dr. Krishnan predicted, ridiculously simple. It read, I have never heard Zigzag snore. In fact, Zigzag hardly ever sleeps. Hello, Somo. Please, if you are finding it difficult, ask my cook Visu to keep Zigzag. On the seventh day, Dr. Somo's email arrived. It was as Dr. Krishnan predicted, ridiculously simple. It read, I have never heard Zigzag snore. In fact, Zigzag hardly ever sleeps. Somo, please, if you are finding it difficult, ask my cook Visu to keep Zigzag. That does it, said Mrs. Krishnan. Fine, Visu. I will not keep Zigzag here another minute. Calm down, dear. I am leaving for my clinic now. Can't it wait till? Said Mr. Krishnan. No, it's now. Mrs. Krishnan was adamant. No, it's now. Mrs. Krishnan was adamant. I have invited some friends and are experts to come home and choose my paintings for the exhibition. This feathered, snoring monster will drive us all mad. Come on then, Zigzag, called Dr. Krishnan nervously, wondering how he would locate Somo's look Visu. I have invited some friends and are experts to come home and choose my paintings for the exhibition. This feathered, snoring monster will drive us all mad. Come on then, Zigzag, called Dr. Krishnan nervously, wondering how he would locate Somu's cook Visu. Why don't you wait in the car, Zigzag? He suggested. When he reached his clinic, his heart sinking at the thought of Zigzag's ear-shatteringly loud snore adding to the din of the sobs and shrieks produced by the tiny patients waiting for him. Why don't you wait in the car, Zigzag? He suggested. When they reached his clinic, his heart sinking at the thought of Zigzag's ears shatteringly loud snore adding to the din of the sobs and shrieks produced by the tiny patients waiting for him. But Zigzag, king of the Dongo, was not accused to being kept waiting and was already making his way to the clinic where he perched himself on the nurse reception table. Don't you dare sleep, Dr. Krishnan warned Zigzag fiercely as he went towards his room. He had hardly walked through the swinging half door that separated his clinic from the waiting room when he heard a strange voice say, "You there in the blue t shirt, don't jump on the sofa. And you in the red dress, and you in the red dress, don't swing on the curtain." It was Zigzag's voice, clear and commanding. There was pin drop silence in the room as everyone waited open mouthed for Zigzag's next sentence. Dr. Krishnan was amazed. Gone was Zigzag's bored and grumpy expression. Instead, the bird looked happy and alert as it went about the job it had been trained for, first with the African witch doctor and then with Dr. Somo. Dr. Krishnan's clinic, usually noise sea of tears and tantrums, was transferred into a calm, orderly place as Zigzag efficiently served the frightened patients, scolded the naughty ones, and made the crying ones smile, making a cries ones smile. And if his yam digging song and recitation of French poetry reduced the children to helpless laughter instead of tears, he didn't look as though he minded. And best of all, Zigzag never slept or snored even for a second. Never had a morning passed so quietly and peacefully for Dr. Krishnan. When the last patient had left, he called Zigzag to his room. Zigzag flew in and sat on the table, scratching the bird under its beak. Dr. Krishnan shied and said Somu was right. After all, you are an absolute treasure. I never realized what he meant when he called you a great help. Why don't you tell me you had preferred to be at my clinic instead of snoring like that to show you were bored? What do we do now? No one wants you back at home now. They want me to leave you with Vishu. Just then the telephone rang. It was Mrs. Krishnan, sounding very pleased with herself. You know, Mrs. Junjunwala, the art critic, she chuckled. She doesn't want me to exhibit sunset at Marina. She's bought it for herself for 5,000 rupees. Isn't that the painting the papaya fell on? Yes, Mrs. Krishnan was laughing heartily now. I had left it in one corner and he chose to buy it, saying she loved my new technique of painting. She simply adored those sticky orangely bits. She launched into French girls of laughter. By the way, she said when she sobered down, I don't think we were fair to Zigzag. Shall we keep him with us at home just on trial? Just on trial with us? Just on trial for another week? Sure, agreed delighted Dr. Krishnan before he cleverly added, and I could always take him to the clinic every morning so that you can paint in peace at home. My boy, he confided to Zigzag after matters were satisfactorily settled, giving the bird a toffee from his desk. You have your own strange way of showing your genius, a zigzag way, I could call it, wouldn't you? But Zigzag, Ziki Zanga, king of the Danga, brought up on a compliments as he was didn't bother to reply. He just ate the toffee, paper wrapper, and all, and then lowered one crinkly eyelid in a knowing wink. But Ziggy, Zanga, king of the Danga, brought up on compliments as he was, didn't bother to reply. He just ate the toffee, paper wrapper, and all, and then lowered one crinkly eyelid in a knowing wink. Okay, students, I hope you all understood this story. Thank you.